Hi and welcome to Tranham TV. My name's Ed Miles and this is the new 2016 Schuberth E1. So the Schuberth E1 is a helmet we've been called for, people have been asking for years, ever since the launch of the original Schuberth C3 that changed the motorcycling industry. So what's so innovative about the E1? First of all, it's a composite fibre shell that keeps the weight down and keeps the strength up, so you're going to get a nice lightweight product. Second thing, it's a flip up. It's also got an internal sun visor and it's got a peak. So it's truly innovative, original helmet, one-off in the industry. The only people making a flip that has a peak, an internal sun visor and is a composite shell. So all those four things linked in together. So first of all, let's look at the most obvious feature of the helmet, the peak. Why would we put a peak on a helmet? Well, we've got an internal sun visor. You might ask why the peak. The peak's there when you have low sunlight and the sun's coming into that sun visor. You're still going to be distracted, you're still going to get a little bit of glare. So the peak, you can just dip your head a little bit, takes away that sunlight. So, why is the peak innovative? Well, small lever on the side here and here means we can adjust the peak into 3 different positions up the helmet. You then just lock it back into place using levers, and the key is that when you open the flip mechanism, the peak goes backward with the helmet. When you come back down again, it goes back into the position you left it in. So that peak will remain in one of those 3 positions, whichever one you've locked it in, regardless how many times you open or shut the lid, it comes up and it goes back down again. If I spin it around to the front of the helmet, we've changed the front vent area. The reason for this is feedback from our riders has told us that some people might be using this helmet for fire road riding, light off-road use, enduro type use, places like Mongolia, that sort of thing, transcontinental riding. When you're doing that sort of riding, you're going to get hotter, you're going to get more tired, you're going to need more air into the helmet. So you've had an extra ventilation point on the front of the helmet with a filter in for those guys that are doing that dirt type riding. So the filter is removable and cleanable, so you can get rid of all that dirt and muck out of the helmet. We've still got our innovative scoop on the front of the helmet here that gives you the airflow into the visor to keep the visor from fogging up, even though we've got an anti-fog insert as well. So you really have got the best of all the worlds in this area of the helmet. Running up the helmet, as I said, anti-fog insert that's going to stop it from fogging up in all the conditions, only the worst minus temperatures conditions you may get a little bit, but on this product is as good as it gets in the world of anti-fogging on a motorcycle helmet. Double vent on the top, as standard with all Schuberth helmets now. Spinning it around, you've got the new shell from the C3 Pro on the back. So we've got a spoiler on the back here that removes the area of turbulence to the back of the helmet so you're not getting as much lift. In that respect, you can see the 2 rivet points in the back. That's the strap running up and round to the back of the helmet. We call our AROS system, or anti-roll-off system. That means that when you have if you have an accident, the helmet won't roll more than 2 or 3 degrees that way. The EC2305 standard means you can go 15 degrees. We think that's too much because the chin bar can rotate down, hit your sternum, hit your collarbones and cause injury. So it really is an innovative helmet around the outside of the shell. We've also changed the inside. The inside, we've got a much harder wearing piece around here, less likely to absorb dirt as well. So when you are doing those sort of dust trails, those fire roads, you're not going to get as much dirt absorbed into the liner, which is a big problem in off-road riding. Again, much more hard wearing around this part of the helmet, but still soft, still got the acoustic collar. Reflective points on the back as well. Cool max lining to keep it nice and cool and sweat free inside the helmet as well. So the Schuberth E1, available in a range of colours. Go down to your local dealer, check them all out, or if you need more information, please go to tranham.co.uk.